Social media in North Korea. North Korea's impact from global technologies is highly restricted due to many factors which prohibits their ability to adapt and access a globalized world.
North Korea's limited internet restricts the people's ability to be aware of the world outside their sheltered nation. Lacking social technologies, North Korea's society is left out and unable to keep up and adapt to a globalized world. North Korea has a lack of external communication from social media, leaving them unaware of the world around them in areas like current events, leaving them left out of a globalized world. With internet being limitedly accessed in very minute amounts of the population is aware of the world around them. With limited and filtered access to the social media around them, through restricted access of the intra and internet, North Korea is left deserted and uninformed of the current globalized world around them. North Korea's lack of communication to the connected world hinders their ability to adapt or even be aware of a globalized society.
Sanctions in North Korea. The sanctions hinder North Korea's ability to globalize with foreign countries because of its constantly increasing restrictions placed. The U.S. only placed these sanctions on North Korea because of how threatening North Korea can be through their nuclear weapons and constant cyber attacks. The sanctions are a result of how poorly North Korea has utilized social media. If North Korea ends their ongoing isolation and opens up to social media and relations with other nations, it could become an economically and politically stable powerhouse through social media, even with the sanctions enacted. Markets in North Korea. The markets and trade in North Korea have been heavily impacted by North Korea's isolation and are seen as a threat to North Korea's secrecy as a nation. North Korean markets provide the people with pieces of the outside world, which North Korea doesn't want, especially through trade. Through social media and the web, North Korea is slowly executing ways for the Korean people to shop online, increasing the risk of North Korea to no longer be a secret nation. Overall governmental control. The North Korean government has also impacted North Korea economically greatly through the web and their overall control on the public's usage of social media. Cyber attacks are frequently used by North Korea, and often the U.S. is a victim of these attacks, not North Korea. Economically and socially, North Korea does not benefit from these attacks. In fact, they don't benefit at all. Because of these attacks, North Korea has suffered greatly in their approach to form global relationships with other nations. For example, you can see here this little comic strip that North Korea is watching so closely on the people that they have barely any access to anything, or even if they do, the government is always on their tail about it.
The embargo of information into and out of North Korea has forced human rights groups to be creative in their methods of reaching the North Korean citizens. The smuggling of technology from outside sources into North Korea is illegal, but some people have found unique ways to do it anyway. Some of the most common things smuggled across the border into North Korea are TV shows and movies, culture from the South, political pamphlets, documentaries, and facts and news about the world. The information brought across the border is often smuggled in on USB drives and placed in waterproof envelopes. But not only are there many things brought into North Korea, there are also many ways of getting this information into North Korea. The most common ways of smuggling information into North Korea include trucks, boats, and handoffs between two groups of people. The embargo of information and the extreme measures that people go to get the information to North Korean citizens emphasizes how controlling the North Korean government is of the information inside its country. If people are found smuggling the information into North Korea, they are often killed or sent to a lifetime in jail. The limited access to social media has hindered the ability of North Korea to be aware and included within the globalized world, connected through social technology. With such limited access, the nation is stuck in the past, unable to keep up with the current globalized world through the use of social media through global technology.